Okay, whatever. Um, apparently all of my cars have no fuel. I've got to know, for anybody that knows their shit about this game, is it, did like the cars leak or something? Like, I could just scrap next door, but I'm pretty sure I scrapped the crap out of that place. I have a taxi down here, and I just want to see. I know it has fuel. Should have fucking fuel, right? A taxi, I booped a tree down here, and it doesn't run anymore, but it had fuel. If it's got fuel, if it still reckons it's got fuel, I can always come down and grab the fuel out of it and go put it up in the black van. Realistically, I should have walked down here with the gas can, but that's fine. It's just down here on like the side of the road. There's a fuel gauge move until you turn the key. Yeah, but I was looking in the engine. It was saying 0 fuel. Because like I started like checking at the bonnet and stuff and seeing if it has fuel before bothering to siphon some of the time. Like, yeah, let's see. Yeah, this one's still got fuel. It's just got a shit engine. Okay. Alright, so, was it? No, it's just Zomboid Castborn Mechanics. Lol. I don't think I've got a fuel thingy in here. No. 90% of the cars have no fuel. I noticed that too. I think that that's kind of ridiculous, but I'm also guessing that in an apocalypse, depending on what state it's up to, I would assume that over time that the cars should have a decreased value of fuel, like the randomness of having a car have fuel should be decreased. That's how I kind of feel about this, because like I don't think the cars should spawn with 100% no fuel. I don't think that they should all have a decreasing amount of fuel, because that's a fucking stupid mechanic to have to go to each little car to get a drip, right? But I could legitimately see the game having like a few cars having their fuel siphoned over time by random survivors that you hear screaming out in the wilderness. Like, that makes sense. Your gas tank starts to leak when it reaches 0 durability. Oh yeah, no, I know that. This one over here has got that problem. So, I kept putting fuel into it, and the fucker was just pissing it out on the ground, and I didn't know. So I just wasted 3 cars worth of fuel in that one car, and I didn't know. So that's why we got no fuel up here, because originally, as you guys know, the white car and the taxi and the generator each got their entire car filled up with fuel. I took them to a petrol station when electricity was still running, and I had to gas canister thingies to be able to fill up. So I filled them up and I put them into the generator. And then the next day the power went out. I was going to take my 3rd car down at the time, but no such luck. I was going to go back down. I was going to fill up my gas tanks again. No such luck. And my only thing is that I could probably take a generator down, but I haven't figured out how to get the thing started. I don't know how to turn it on and make it work, or how to connect it to things, or if it needs to be connected to things, or if it's just got to be plonked next to something for it to run. Because I have 2 working generators with fuel in them in my house. I just don't know what the fuck to do with them yet, you know? Let's see, where can I get fuel out of you? Because I know you've got the fuel. I know you're my car with the fuel. Where are you? Yeah. Siphon the fuel. We're going to take the black car for a drive downtown. Doing this in the dead of night is not the best of things, but it should be sunrise soon. I feel like I should have brought a second one. Okay, how much fuel have you got left? You get past that. How much you got left? Yeah, because the white van, unfortunately, it got pretty fucked up. Okay, it's got 30-odd% left. So I should be able to put about 20%, give or take, up into this car up, the van up home. I should have really just brought down 2 things for it, but I can drive the car down. I can do it next to it. It's got 7 fucking cans in it. It's fine. Because what I want to kind of do is I want to kind of go around town and kind of get, what do you call it? I sort of want to move the zombies off the road. I also want to get some food. And I also want to siphon some fuel and or get cars. But most of the cars don't have fuel, which means kind of going back down to the city. I also want to go to that fucking pharmacy that looked like empty as piss. And if it's like early morning, I could beeline straight down for the pharmacy. Mind you, there's going to be a lot of zombie corpses on the road because I walked that road twice with both my people. So yeah, but anyway, let's get some fuel in my black van and let's try to get it the fuck out of the driveway without booping something. Yeah, add the fuel. It's gonna be like fuck bugger all, but still. Alright. And we can put this back in the boot. Yeah, I should keep a color coordinated list of these Bandu things because this is how you know which character I'm up to. It's the identifier on my person. Mind you, when I have like the outfits, like I've got my vest on at the moment, it is fucked up. Look at it. It's terrible. My shirt also looks pretty ripped up. But yeah, you can tell which person I'm up to based on what color my top is in this game. Okay, I need you to unequip that so I can put that away. All right, there you go. All right, so here's hoping that this one took fuel like a champ and could be drivable. And get back in the car. Oh my god, get back in the car. Okay, start it. Yeah, no, it works. Now I gotta avoid all my other cars. Holy shit, this thing is responsive as shit. Holy crap. I'm gonna need to zoom the hell out. Okay, yeah, let me get down to my taxi and I'll siphon out the rest of its fuel. It's before the smashed car, the burnt car, so I don't need to worry about that. What? There we go. Okie dokie. So, now that I'm here, this car has like, I don't need this many, but I'm not like wasting my time with it. I'm taking all the fuel I can get. I probably only need like 3. This is fine. It amazes me how much these gas cans like over encumber you. It amazes me realistically because you should be able to, I don't know about you guys, but you know how you do like the carry all the grocery bags in at one time type thing? I imagine doing the same thing with like gas cans because just wrap your fingers around each one, right? You should be able to carry in with about like 5 or 10 or something like that, you know? That's how I sort of see it. Now, I want to siphon all of the fuel. I will also, like I said, part out bits and pieces from this. Because obviously I'm going to go get the other taxi at some point. The working one that's in town that looks like it's in pretty good nick for the most part. And then I can work on like getting mechanic skills and shit. So, is she shaking all over the place because very minor damage because weight? It's fine. It's filling it up pretty good. Got 2 cans so far, 3 cans. Man, I'm glad I got all the cans out actually. I didn't think it would take this many, but I guess they're only like, what, 10 liters per can? Yeah, 10 liters per can. Seems like a lot. I don't remember how much, like how many liters my fucking car is. It's been so long since I fucking drove it. I literally can't remember. Yeah, I don't know. It's been so long since I've actually had to put fuel in a car. It's hilarious. Mostly my car broke down a couple of years ago and I haven't been able to repair it. And then when I take my partner's car for any reason, usually I'm riding passenger for the most part. So I don't normally have to get the fuel. But, yeah. Just a thought. Oh, what broke then? Was that my knee pad? Hold on. Elbow pads, shin, soft shin. Something broke. No idea what broke. You want to quit that? I don't know what that noise was, but something broke. Maybe my vest? No, it's just bloody. It's bloody and it's dirty. Bloody, dirty. I'm not seeing anything say that it's broken. I don't know what that was. Unless I hurt myself. No, minor damage. Okay. Sorry. So, let's have a look if you've got any fuel left. Because I'll take the time to take the last drag out or I might leave it. And it's got 18%. Holy crap. Okay, we'll leave it for the moment. If I can find a better engine in town, which I know that I can. I might be able to do something with that. Actually, don't put that in the boot. I want you to add fuel to this. Add it all. Alright. Yeah, I'm glad that she woke up before dawn because this has taken her ages. I'm just going to drive down to this like little complexy area. It's just down here kind of thing. Although, I did say if it's early morning, I might go down to the pharmacy. They'll take me past the taxi, and then I can check out whether or not I can get any kind of mechanic-y skills. Because my taxi's not that bad. It's mostly just it's got a broken engine. That's all it is. I can always... I don't know if you use batteries for anything else. Like car batteries for things. But I'm like, I can always take out batteries and stuff like that. That'll probably give me mechanic skills. Or like, I don't have a tire iron on me, but I can fuck around with like wheels and shit. That'll probably give me mechanic stuff too. I hate that my taxi broke down, by the way. It is the fastest car I've got, which is ridiculous. Like, I get that the wagon was not going to be fast, and I don't expect my vans to be fast, but the taxi, that just seems a bit weird. Alright, how are we going for this? I don't know what broke on her. Her baseball bat's pretty worn, though. I should have grabbed one of her spare ones. Either way, I have got the police baton in this car. It's not what I want to use, but worst case scenario is I can use it. Should the new graphics card are making me consider going for AMD in the first time in my life for a GPU. Oh yeah, welcome in, Dragon. Just get stretched. Ah. So how come it's what is it? I remember with what AMD and what the fuck's the other one? It's like not Nvidia, I think it's Intel or something like that. I can't fucking remember my PC shit at the moment. I really can't. But I know that usually people favor one side or the other really strongly, and to be fair, I'm not getting into that discussion about like the whys, because once upon a time I was paid to listen to that shit, and I'm not generally interested in listening to the, oh, this is better because thing. But how come you're considering like the other one? Is yours just playing up at the moment? There are those houses there. I do think I've looted them. So I'm pretty sure I've also looted most of the houses around here too. Leave the trees alone, for fuck's sake. I'm pretty sure I've looted most of the places through here. But, no, that's right. Clearing zombies off. Leave the trees alone. Holy shit. God damn it, there's more zombies. I gotta move the zombies off the road, yes. But I also have to keep going down to the pharmacy while it's daytime. I keep thinking I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna loot, but that's not what I've got to do. Yeah, priced ridiculously at the moment. They want 1,500 for the RTX. 5070 Ti. I paid 1,300 for the GTX. Was it 1,080 of release? It's just disgusting price difference between generations. Yeah, I don't know. I think that the prices these days are pretty ridiculous anyway. Actually, let's move you this way, because otherwise I have to take you all the way across the street. The hell are you bitching about, woman? She just made like the biggest like grunt moan thing. I'm like, what the fuck? There's a couple of zombies just down here. I don't know where they're going. Mate, I need you to pick that up again. Serious like 10% process increase. Okay. Yeah, to be fair, I'm not going to really go too far into like the topic of like parts and stuff when it comes to differences between like Nvidia and AMD and graphics cards and all the like, because as I said, I used to work in computers, and a lot of the time I used to get people, I know this is not what you're doing, but I used to get a lot of people come in and be like, oh my god, is a girl. I must impress her with my extreme knowledge of why I hate this particular part versus why I like this other part. And I did in fact get paid to listen to some of that shit. And I don't get paid to listen to that shit now, so I won't listen to it. But yeah, obviously, like, I have my own bias and opinions and stuff too regarding it. I think this side's closer to this side of the road. Exactly built my entire PC in 2015 with the 2 GPUs, 34 water cooling fittings, 5 radiators, and cost me like 5k in total. Yeah, that's the thing though, is like even in like 2000, you should still be able to build a decent PC in under like 5k. Because my computer is only like, I'm pretty sure it kept like my hard drives for it, I'm pretty sure. God, she's so exhausted. I'm gonna need you to go sit in the car and rest for a second, love. Or sit inside a house, whichever works. I remember my computer was only like 2.5 grand. Alright, she might calm down here. I don't know if she will. I also don't know if she can eat and drink in the car. Mousetrap, there's, I like that she can allegedly reach the boot from in here. I wish she can eat the lipstick. Is that something that you can still fill your stomach with? Okay, what's her problem? She's got bad smell because we're parked near crap. She's hungry, she's drowsy. I don't really want you to sleep in the car, but you could. Okay, this is not helping her. She needs to go inside of a house. There's still a couple of zombies here. I don't want it to sleep random time. But, oh, that's right, this place doesn't let you just walk into it. This is a house where one does not simply walk into it. Me in. Alright, I know I've gotten in this window a few times. I mustn't have gone out through the front fucking door at any point. Like, seriously. Okay, sit your cheeks down and have a rest. Stop being so winded. This should help her, I hope. I'll give her a minute or so and see if she calms down. Exactly why you don't want to go into it. Yeah. Simply PC parts are just overpriced as fuck right now. Oh yeah, they would be. On top of that, you'd have all the, you know, the inflation excuses and shit too. There's a book right there. I didn't even notice. You'd have all sorts of things that are like causing it to be more expensive because like literally everything else is more expensive. So why wouldn't it be? And then, yeah, whenever you get a new part come out, of course it's like stupidly high cost. And then a year later it's replaced by something that should be at least like almost double its ability to like fucking process things. But sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. And sometimes that allows you to like get it for cheaper. But you still gotta wait a year. Like, I think at least once I've gotten like latest gear with PC stuff. I think that was back when I was working in the computers because I was just like, I did a lot of drawing and I did like gaming and all sorts of stuff. And back then it wasn't like, I didn't really super need it for my games, but I definitely did for the drawing side of it because like whatever the fuck I was doing with my drawings, one of my drawings took me 3 months to draw. And it was some huge A3 fucking poster for somebody that wanted it and a painting or whatever. And it took a long time. I actually did 2 in that. But yeah, slow artist as well. And I normally have like, when I was drawing stuff, I'd have like a show, plus I'd have like, I don't know, not so much like games and stuff in the background, but I'd have stuff going on, you know? Alright, she doesn't sound as incapacitated. What is this book that's just randomly here? Doodle text, photo album. There's definitely a zombie in here somewhere, by the way. That's probably some rotted stuff. Rotted pasta, uncooked. Cocoa powder. Can you eat that? Can. Maybe before you spent 3k every 5 years, you would at least be getting a major yeah, you would. I was going to say, though, at some point they've got to hit like a wall with technology. And it's got to slow right down, you know? Like it can't just keep duplicating endlessly. It should, but, you know, you have to also be able to make the improvements for it. Now you spend 3k every 5 years, you're getting equivalent, maybe 10% increase. That's how I kind of feel about it. Like the only reason why I, like, replaced my previous computer after it was, like, about 10 years old was that it was blue screening. That was literally the only reason why I replaced it was intermittently blue screening for anything and everything, and that was an issue. Like I couldn't like play games or do certain things without it potentially blue screening out. And then around about that time, my partner's computer also started blue screening randomly. And we just decided that both of us would replace our computers. There is a lot of zombies here. How do I do the beep thing? Hold on. There we go. Alright, you lot, I need you guys to come up. Come on, off the road. I want you to just come down here. Is that guy got a backpack? Hold on. What is that? Yeah, it's sort of a backpack. Alright, that's good enough. They got out of the main thoroughfare there. I'm cool with that. There should be a bunch of zombies down here. Yeah. Okay, I don't think I got far enough away from that, and she's still pretty fucking capped. I'm gonna have to go into one of the houses to deal with this. God damn it. I don't want to grab the maggots. No, thank you. The improvements are getting better. Every generation is just the cost is getting way higher. Yeah. Unfortunately, everything's getting more expensive. I heard a video pointed out something really interesting earlier today I was listening to. But you know the Simpsons? You know, the TV show The Simpsons? Apparently, like, when it was made, it was originally apparently kind of laying on the fact that, what do you call it? Like, The Simpsons was like a lower income household or something like that. It was like, what, 3 kids, 1 working adult, a massive, like, multi-bedroom, spacious home, multi-bathroom, spacious home, multiple cars, stuff like that, and that was considered to be low income. And yet, in today's, like, world, like, that is considered to be relatively well off. Like, probably beyond well off, to be fair, is to be able to afford all that stuff, you know? I just thought it was an interesting comparison, and I'm like, I'm not looking forward to what, like, another decade in the future is going to start looking like. Like, I really do hope that in some capacity shit gets better. Or at least, like, I don't know, isn't as bad. That'd be nice, you know? My laptop was blue screening at any opportunity, so I ran some diagnostics to figure out that it was factory cheap SSD. That was my issue. Mine was my CPU. And I think at the time, I think I don't think it was I couldn't get a compatible mainboard or something like that, but I think it was one of those ones where if I upgraded one thing, I was looking at another part at the same time. So I was like, if I got to do one thing and then I've got to do another thing, I might as well just look at doing the whole thing kind of thing. It was 10 years old as well. And this was like probably about a year or so before I started streaming. So in hindsight, probably the best thing I could have done is to have upgraded it when I did. Replacing the SSD, the blue screen twice in 4 years. I mean, yeah, the computers will still do it occasionally if something was causing it. I don't know how many more are on the ground. I may have to get it to sleep in the school for the night. I don't want her to, like, sleep in her car. Yeah, she might have pulled something then. If she keeps making noise like this, though, she's going to attract zombies, unfortunately. I get that she's, like, literally hauling corpses around and that's heavy and stuff, but, like, good God, you know. I think I want to replace with my graphics card because, one, I want to give my wife a graphics card, and 2, the graphics card is 10 years old. I had to lose driver support, and 3, I want to have second PC for capturing stream. That's fair. You need to be close to that corpse. I would like to eventually down the track maybe upgrade maybe my CPU or something like that for like just general processing power, since I don't know what I'm going to require for having a VTube model. That's going to be something. Because at the moment it's fine. My computer seems to be okay. Especially when I'm like playing most games. Some games will crash regardless. If I've got like the what do you call it, the VOTube mini program plus like Streamlabs open plus a game plus like Discord and shit like that, then it might have a bit of a stroke about it, mostly because of the streaming side of it, and the VTube avatar is kind of like maxed out as much as possible. So yeah, I can make it lighter for like only having like 1 or 2 different like combinations of outfits or something, but I don't want to. I'm going to see if I can take her to the school. And I think there's an infirmary down the bottom. I can make her at least like lay down in there. I don't want to cut across the thing, but we'll get further down. There is a car down here somewhere. Or I ran over a zombie. God damn it. Let's gotta go around this. They're all mostly off the ground. This isn't kind of where I want to go, but I know if I go up and around the corner, she can have a sleep. Fucking hell, I almost hit the thing. There's a few cars around here too. Alright, so what I want, don't hit the wall. Right here. Alright, this is about as close as I can get it. I know that there's no food and shit in here because I already stole everything. But as long as no zombies have broken in, she can... Where is it? It's in here. She can lay down in here. So there's a little room just tucked over here. Got a cot in it. I don't think you made it in the room, love. There you go. Okay. Just see if you can, like, rest on that for a second. She's probably, like, extremely tired. I'd like her to actually rather sleep. I don't want her to sleep in the middle of the day. But, I may have to. See if I can get us to sleep. If you owned a multi-bathroom, 4-bedroom, 2-story house, you could consider well off. That's what I consider in this day and age to be pretty fucking well off. Like, even just, like, you know, a 1-wage, 2 working cars situation is pretty fucking well off. Oh man, it's super dark. I hope that my vehicle has lights. I did not check that. Hey, safety glasses. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting that it was like such a stark difference between like what the world used to be. Because that was like, what, the 90s? And this is like, you know, sorry, I was going to say mid-2000s, but it's mid-20s or whatever. I want my lights on. There we go. No harm in having a second GPU in your PC for rendering. What? Hold on. What do you mean, second GPU? Seriously, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember if it's this graphics card or the last graphics card, but one of the two is fucking huge. It takes up a lot of space. Why are the lights intermittent? It's my second GTX. The 1080 to render stream. There are some cars here. There's a zombie too, though. Now I want to go down this street here. Fuck off, mate. I want to go down here. I kind of want to park outside near where the pharmacy is. I gotta go slower down these roads too, because there are a few like flattened zombies from memory. Let's go down one more. There is a fuel station here. Like I said, I don't know if... I'm pretty sure it doesn't work when there's no power. But I'm pretty certain if I could figure out what to do with the generator, I could get fuel out of the fuel station. That was close. There's a few out on the road at the moment. Okay, I could... Hold on. If I cut this corner... I don't know why my lights go off when I turn around. What the hell? Just bear with me a second, Dragoon. I'm just driving at night. I can't see to a rat. Also, running over rats apparently fucks over my engine. By the way, that's what really did in my... Oh, there's a taxi. That's what did in my original taxi. There's 2 zombies here. And... Alright, I just want to keep a light on that for a second. I do, but I don't. Maybe I could... I don't think I can snooze in this. Hold on. Can you go back to sleep? Not tired enough for sleep. Fuck it. I guess you could sit here for a second. It's like 3:30 a.m. I don't want to waste the battery. I don't want to waste the fuel. And I don't want to get out with low visibility. So, yeah. We'll see how we go with this. If I don't have to get out yet and try to fight zombies in the dark, that'd be good. You know, I can wait a little bit. And she can get a bit more rest, to be honest. So yeah, we are 1.5 wage houses. The 3 working cars at the moment have it rough sometimes. That's fair. 3 working cars. God damn. Yeah, no, we're technically, well, I'm classified as like low income, but my income from streaming and advertisement with YouTube and stuff is so low. it's not really, it is considered income and it is taxable and stuff. Well, I don't think it is actually. I think I'm under that bracket. But like still, it's not really, I wouldn't really call it a wage because it's not consistent or large enough to be considered a minimum wage type thing. I would consider if it was equal to say $100 a week or something like that, I would consider that to be a minimum wage type thing, right? So it's not that. It's more like pocket money kind of thing. But my partner is classified as like one wage kind of thing. So we got that. It's technically like a one and a spit kind of wage household, I think. We don't own a home, we rent. Yeah, see, I have a home loan. I own my home. So a couple of years ago when COVID hit, the rate of home loan mortgage repayment doubled. So I went from being like, something that was payable consistently to being something that's twice as much, which burns through any of our spare money at all, which is why there are times when we struggle because we just don't have spare savings. Like that's literally what that is. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe one day that comes the fuck back down because like I'm literally paying the equivalent because if you have interest on top of your house, right? So what basically happens is you pay your home loan 4 weeks of the month, right? And then you get interest applied to that, which is the equivalent of about 1 week's worth of house payment a month. So I'm really only paying off technically 3 weeks of my home loan a month with the inability